Welcome to another Youth Sports Network presentation of the New York City Little Scholars Pop Warner Youth Football League. Today, the Brooklyn Pit Bulls take on the Brooklyn Knights in a Pee Wee matchup here from Bushwick Inlet Park in beautiful Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Warner football back in New York. My sidekick Tony Toon was saying that it's good to have these youth programs back where they belong. These coaches work with these youth every day, on and off the field, to have them understand what it takes to be a positive citizen in our great society. We're going to get underway at this contest this afternoon with the Knights kicking away to the Brooklyn Pit Bulls. The referee blows the start of the game, and here we go. Youth Sports Network. Brooklyn Pit Bulls take the opening kickoff and race around the sideline. And the cutback number 7 does a tremendous job of running down the sideline. They're going to take over deep in the Knights field. That's a great start for the Knights this afternoon here. The wind's kicking up a little bit.
That's a great start for the Pit Bulls this afternoon.
Pit Bulls run out, start the first play of the game. Here at Brooklyn Inlet Park, this is YSN, the leader in youth sports coverage. Very slow developing handoff. The ball comes loose, but it's down. Let's see if the Pit Bulls can capitalize off that great opening kickoff to punch in a score here. Right up the middle. Short gain. We'll call it 3. There's 3rd and 8 here. Another power move up the middle. Nice run. Little hesitation in it, and they're pushing them. They spot the ball on the 16-yard line. There's a power sweep to the left-hand side, and the Pit Bulls just walked right in. On the 4th and 3 here, the Pit Bulls race to the left-hand side and score the go-ahead touchdown here to take a 6-0 lead. Now for the conversion. Quarterback takes the ball off the left side. Did he get in? Yes! And it's 8-0. The Pit Bulls score on the opening drive, capitalizing off a great opening kickoff to complete the drive. So in the first quarter here from Brooklyn Inlet Park, the Brooklyn Pit Bulls 8, the Brooklyn Knights 0. This is YSN, the leader in youth sports coverage. This is YSN, the world leader in youth sports coverage. Here we're back at Brooklyn Inlet Park. The Pit Bulls have just scored on their opening drive. They're going to kick the ball off to the Brooklyn Knights here. Squib kick up the middle. It's touched by the Knights. Picked up by number 7. And he's down. The referee has blown the ball down where he touched it. Tony, we got an exciting game starting out here already.
Looked like we got an injured player right here, number 7.
Yeah, he was limited, but he got caught on the opening kickoff and bent back a little bit, but he's going to be okay. He's resilient. And the coaches are barking out calls to their defense right now, urging them on. Knights football. Knights on the move.
Uh-oh.
The handoff to number 7, and he loses. Nice illusion.
Number 7 is determined. He's determined.
Yes, he is. Nice job. Nice job. There was some confusion on the handoff too, but number 7 did a great job of getting away from those tacklers. I think he ran about 100 yards to get no yards, but he did a great job of eluding a whole bunch of would-be tacklers, and that's just the point that the Pitbull coach is alluding to. That you gotta, when you have your man in the backfield like that, and you gotta wrap up and finish the play, and they just didn't finish the play. Second down and 10 for the Knights.
Yeah.
Right through. Okay. Bit of a gain.
And these young people are shining out here today. Absolutely, T.
Great day for football.
There's some confusion. I don't know how the quarterback got that out to, but they are all over this young man.
And let's not mention that they're wearing the colors of the same fraternity.
To mention that. It's another handoff.
Stopped right dead in his tracks.
Pitbulls will take over on the Knights' 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Pitbulls on the move. Triple I formation in the backfield, handed it to the second man through the line.
Nice.
He picks his way. There's a nice little gainer there.
Surgical. Real surgical.
Another play off the left side. Quarterback looks over the line of scrimmage. Snap. Second man through the line has the ball. Nice hit. Call it 3rd and 4. 3rd down. Pitbull. Ball. Quarterback bobbled the snap, but was able to pick it up and get it out. Touchdown. Brooklyn Pitbulls.
Brooklyn Pitbulls.
Pitbulls took that one off the right side. It's like a slant, and he just darted straight to the end zone. There was no Knight defenders in the area. 2-point conversion coming up. Here we go, off the right side, and it's good! The Pitbulls take a 2-touchdown lead and lead right now in the first quarter, 16-0. This is YSN, the leader in youth sports coverage.
Mom, can I have $1? I think my purse is upstairs on the bed. It's not here. Check the dining room. No. The upstairs closet?
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
Be part of the first class. Get outside and get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at actionheroalliance.com.
OpenVisionNetworks.com. International television. Watch mobile TV. Watch documentaries. Action movies. Kung Fu movies. OpenVisionNetworks.com. Download the app today. It's a free download.
In case you missed this presentation of YSN, you can now get all your favorite games online at the Open Vision Network Channel 8. Just log on to www.openvisionnetwork.com and you can watch any game at any time. Youth Sports Network, the world leader in youth sports television. The Youth Sports Network presents Game of the Week Night live webcast from the Youth Sports Network Broadcast Center located in Queens, New York. Join us for a live webcast. You can check out the live webcast on the YSN website. Just go to www.youthsportsnetworktv.com and click on the live webcast tab on the home page. We hope that you'll join us, and we thank you in advance for your support. Enjoy the games and keep watching the U Sports Network, the worldwide leader in U Sports coverage. YSN continues to bring you the best in U Sports coverage, but we need your help. We are looking for donations to help the U Sports Network reach its goal of becoming the first 24/7 broadcast and cable network dedicated to U Sports. You can help the U Sports Network by donating to the GoFundMe campaign. You can reach the U Sports Network GoFundMe page from our website at www.usportsnetworktv.com or go directly to our campaign page at www.gofundme.com/U Sports Network TV. Your donation dollars will allow us to hire professional instructors for the YSN Outreach Training Program, create jobs and experience for up-and-coming directors, producers, broadcast and production technicians. Help us reach our goals so we may bring you more fresh quality content 24/7. We would like to thank you in advance and keep watching the U Sports Network, the worldwide leader in U Sports coverage.
We're going to begin the second quarter here with the Pitbulls up 2 touchdowns, leading 16-0. Kickoff to start the second quarter here. A little squib. The Knights get on it. His knee hit the ground, so the ball is down with his knee hit the ground.
A lot of verbals going back and forth, both coaches to their team plays.
A play up the gut that goes nowhere. Trying to get them to become better football players.
And I think, again, they have to take the losses with the wins, in order to become, better developed players and recognize that, hey, it's all about practice, get to that practice, get there on time and listen to what the coach have to say and be a part of the team.
Absolutely. Here's a sweep coming right at us, and it's not going very far. As they try to take it around the left side of the offensive line. Third down here and 15 for the Brooklyn Knights, and they're brought down once again for a no gain or a loss. It's fourth
Sounds
down.
like the helicopter's right here.
It's fourth down here. There's a pitch to the left side. Number 7 tries to get upfield. He's making something out of nothing, but he's corralled.
And, they use that to, to offset the expenses to keep the kids moving, get them in these buses and get them to the games.
Well, they're about to get some of my money in a few minutes, T.
They got mine.
Some hard hitting right there at the point of attack.
Oh, yeah.
Triple I backfield. Slow developing, and it's shut down at the point of attack. Nice job by the Knights defense down that time. This game doesn't have too many penalties in it, so it's just fine. It's all run, so there's no incomplete passes, nobody people running out of bounds. Sweep to the left side has been very successful for the Pitbulls, and there's a lot of green out there. Nice cutback by the Pitbull. It looks like he's got a first down or close to a first down.
Face mask.
There's a penalty out there?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. That is the indication.
Oh, nice.
It's against the Knights. So that's going to move them even closer to the goal line. So on that third down play, they were able to pick up the first down, and then they're going to be able to tack on a few more yards. Tight formation. Everybody's bunched in. Handoff around the left-hand side. He's still struggling. Did he get there, T?
Nah, I don't think so.
No huddle. They just go right to the line. They're putting the pressure on the Knights defense. Once again, they go right up the gut. Power run. Touchdown, Pitbulls. Tack on another 6. They'll make the score 22-0 here in the second quarter. Under 3 minutes to go. Two-point conversion. Pitbulls. Run right up the gut. Did he get there? He might have been stopped, and it's no good. That's a moral victory there for the Knights. This is YSN, the leader in U Sports coverage. We'll be right back. This is YSN, the world leader in U Sports coverage. This is Clyde Dowdy Jr. back with Tony Toons back here at Brooklyn Inlet Park as the Brooklyn Pitbulls take a commanding 22-0 lead over the Brooklyn Knights. And the Brooklyn Pitbulls are going to kick the ball back over to the Knights, and hopefully the Knights can get something going here. Now that's a squib. And if it gets out of bounds, it's going to be a penalty on the Knights for the ball going out of bounds before it's touched by anybody. And I think they're keeping track of people's times. You don't want to, you want to get people into games and how much time they're spending on the field. So it's good to see. So there's a run right up the middle, and the Brooklyn Knights power ahead for a couple yards. Second down for the Knights on the Pitbulls' 48-yard line. Quarterback gets the ball over to number 7, and he's a tenacious little runner. And there he goes. What a great run by number 7. Pitbull defense broke through and got to the quarterback, but he was able to get rid of the ball to number 7. And this young man, small in size but large in stature, took the ball over the right side, and he eluded 2 or 3 tacklers and raced around the right side to pick up a huge gain. It's about a 24-yard gain down to the 23-yard line, Tony.
I'm going to tell you that number 7, man, I was watching him. He's got a lot of energy, and he's carrying the heart of this team right now.
Here's the snap, the pitch to the right, and they're all over it. I don't know what the Knights have in their repertoire, but if they can come off with something like an end around, it would blow the Pitbulls right out of the frame. And that was the last play of the half. With the score, Pitbulls 22, Knights 0. This is Clyde Dowdy Jr. and Tony Toon. This is YSN, the leader in youth sports coverage. We'll be right back.
Bring out the action hero in you. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
OpenVisionNetworks.com. International television. Watch mobile TV. Watch documentaries. Action movies. Kung Fu movies. OpenVisionNetworks.com. Download the app today. It's a free download.
In case you missed this presentation of YSN, you can now get all your favorite games online at the Open Vision Network Channel 8. Just log on to www.openvisionnetwork.com and you can watch any game at any time. Youth Sports Network, the world leader in youth sports television. The Youth Sports Network presents Game of the Week Night live webcast from the Youth Sports Network Broadcast Center located in Queens, New York. Join us for a live webcast. You can check out the live webcast on the YSN website. Just go to www.youthsportsnetworktv.com and click on the live webcast tab on the homepage. We hope that you'll join us, and we thank you in advance for your support. Enjoy the games and keep watching the Youth Sports Network, the worldwide leader in youth sports coverage.
I think my purse is upstairs on the bed. It's not here. Check the dining room. No. The upstairs closet?
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
YSN continues to bring you the best in youth sports coverage, but we need your help. We are looking for donations to help the Youth Sports Network reach its goal of becoming the first 24/7 broadcast and cable network dedicated to youth sports. You can help the Youth Sports Network by donating to the GoFundMe campaign. You can reach the Youth Sports Network GoFundMe page from our website at www.youthsportsnetworktv.com or go directly to our campaign page at www.gofundme.com/Youth Sports Network TV. Your donation dollars will allow us to hire professional instructors for the YSN Outreach Training Program, create jobs and experience for up-and-coming directors, producers, broadcast and production technicians. Help us reach our goals so we may bring you more fresh quality content 24/7. We would like to thank you in advance and keep watching the Youth Sports Network, the worldwide leader in youth sports coverage.
Out of the mouth of babes came a request, and the request was simply, give us an opportunity to showcase the great many talents we have, and let us show you our athletic ability. And so came the birth of the Youth Sports Network. The Youth Sports Network is the nation's premier television network designed exclusively to feature the best young athletes from across the country. Youth between the ages of 7 and 14 will be this network's stars. This weekly broadcast will cover every aspect of sports entertainment, from the local sandlot leagues to major sports arena competitions throughout. The Youth Sports Network will cover such sporting events and leagues such as, but not limited to, the Nassau-Suffolk Football League, the American Youth Football League, and the New York Youth Football League for all the great gridiron play-by-plays as seen in the NFL. Heat up on the basketball court, on the hardwood and the blacktop, with a host of basketball and streetball schoolyard tournaments your heart desires. Get ready to join us as we travel around the country to visit, that's right, America's best pastime. We're going to go play some baseball. We're going to watch the AAU Baseball League and a host of other baseball tournaments around the country. It's time to bounce some balls off your head, your knees, and your ankles as we get ready to play soccer, y'all. We're going to join the United States Youth Soccer Federation and the New York State Youth Soccer Federation for some of the best soccer the country has to offer. Spring into action as we sweat around the track, as we watch some of the best runners and long-distance champions take the field in the AAU track and field events. Get ready to grab a ticket and sit with us ringside as we check out some of the best boxers in the country. That's right, it's the AAU Golden Gloves Boxing Competition. Travel with us to some of the nation's leading high schools as we seek out the best step teams to date. That's right, it's step dancing, courtesy of the Youth Step League. Just when you thought it was all over, the Youth Sports Network brings you coverage of the hottest junior varsity action the country has to offer. The Youth Sports Network will be commentated by skilled radio, TV, and sports personalities like Olympic boxing champion Mark Breland, radio personality Tony Toon, Roberto Clemente Jr., Clyde Dowdy Jr., and former NBA All-Star Brian Stiff. The YSN will also disseminate positive messages to our youth that will encourage them to become positive citizens and to excel in school and stay away from peer pressure. YSN, the nation's first look at tomorrow's pro athletes and our community leaders.
It's time to join forces. Get energized and fuel up right. Because starting today, every kid in America has a mission. Bring out the action hero in you. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
The Youth Sports Network presents Game of the Week Night live webcast from the Youth Sports Network Broadcast Center located in Queens, New York. Join us for a live webcast. You can check out the live webcast on the YSN website. Just go to www.youthsportsnetworktv.com and click on the live webcast tab on the homepage. We hope that you'll join us, and we thank you in advance for your support. Enjoy the games and keep watching the Youth Sports Network, the worldwide leader in youth sports coverage. YSN continues to bring you the best in youth sports coverage, but we need your help. We are looking for donations to help the Youth Sports Network reach its goal of becoming the first 24/7 broadcast and cable network dedicated to youth sports. You can help the Youth Sports Network by donating to the GoFundMe campaign. You can reach the Youth Sports Network GoFundMe page from our website at www.youthsportsnetworktv.com. or go directly to our campaign page at www.gofundme.com/Youth Sports Network TV. Your donation dollars will allow us to hire professional instructors for the YSN Outreach Training Program, create jobs and experience for up-and-coming directors, producers, broadcast and production technicians. Help us reach our goals so we may bring you more fresh quality content 24/7. We would like to thank you in advance and keep watching the Youth Sports Network, the worldwide leader in youth sports coverage.
We're here at Brooklyn Inlet Park for the beginning of this second half. The Knights dug themselves a little hole here, down 22-0, and they will receive the ball from the Pit Bulls. Ball bounces, is picked up by the Knights. He's still on his feet, trying to get outside.
Yeah, there's a lot going on for them at this time, too. These young folks see the TV cameras and, on the hype, and a lot of parents out here supporting. So, I can see, diligently how they can get caught up in oh, here we got a fumble.
Ball's on the ground, picked up by the Knights, and they're racing for another touchdown. It's in for a 6. First play of the half. The Knights tried to run off the left side. The ball came loose, picked up by, I believe it's number 1 for the Pit Bulls, and he raced in for a touchdown untouched. It was number 7 picked it up and ran in for a touchdown. As we start the second half. Two-point conversion coming up, trying to make this a 30-0 lead for the Pit Bulls.
They got the conversion.
There's no indication it was successful, and I don't think he got in. Players are still down on the field.
Got a player down.
So as we take a break here, the score, Pit Bulls 28, Knights nothing. This is YSN, the leader in youth sports coverage. This is YSN, the world leader in youth sports coverage. We're back here in Brooklyn at Brooklyn Inlet Park after the injury timeout to one of the Brooklynite players, Keyshawn Brisbane. I hope he's okay. We're pulling for him as he's getting some attention on the sideline.
Seems as though he took a bad hit, an illegal hit, I should say.
Probably to the midsection. The Knights will start out without a kickoff, and they'll just start the ball at their own 50-yard line. Down 28-0 here. Third quarter action. Knights down 28-0 is a 2nd and 13 as they try to get back into this contest. Pit Bulls have been all over them, and there's some confusion again.
Nice hole.
At the point of attack, and that's a nice run. That's a nice run as he tries to get outside. Number 55.
Right in front of us.
The action comes right at us.
Number 7 is shook up.
It looks like the coaches yelling at their players because a lot of people are trying to tackle the ball as opposed to attacking the runner, and the runner just eluded every one of those would-be tacklers and got around for a nice gain.
Just making sure that helmet is on tight.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Safety first.
Can't help but see that some of the helmets are bigger than some of the players.
Once again, some confusion back there. They get the ball off, but doesn't go very far. The huddles aren't timed so much as they do in the upper leagues, as you know, giving these young people a little bit additional time to get their thoughts together in the huddle. But you can't stand there all day long. Play picks up a few. Knights trying to keep this drive going. There's a pitch to number 7.
Come on, 7.
And it goes nowhere.
Sure.
That's the end of the
third quarter?
Third quarter, I do believe.
I think it's the third quarter.
It's the end of the quarter here, and the officials are trying to determine where the ball will be placed on the other side of the field. And we're going to switch ends of the field. This is YSN, the leader in youth sports coverage. We'll be right back. This is YSN, the world leader in youth sports coverage.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
OpenVisionNetworks.com. International television. Watch mobile TV. Watch documentaries. Action movies. Kung Fu movies. OpenVisionNetworks.com. Download the app today. It's a free download.
In
case you missed this presentation of YSN, you can now get all your favorite games online at the Open Vision Network Channel 8. Just log on to www.openvisionnetwork.com and you can watch any game at any time. Youth Sports Network, the world leader in youth sports television. The Youth Sports Network presents Game of the Week Night live webcast from the Youth Sports Network Broadcast Center located in Queens, New York. Join us for a live webcast. You can check out the live webcast on the YSN website. Just go to www.youthsportsnetworktv.com and click on the live webcast tab on the homepage. We hope that you'll join us, and we thank you in advance for your support. Enjoy the games and keep watching the Youth Sports Network, the worldwide leader in youth sports coverage. YSN continues to bring you the best in youth sports coverage, but we need your help. We are looking for donations to help the Youth Sports Network reach its goal of becoming the first 24/7 broadcast and cable network dedicated to youth sports. You can help the Youth Sports Network by donating to the GoFundMe campaign. You can reach the Youth Sports Network GoFundMe page from our website at www.youthsportsnetworktv.com. or go directly to our campaign page at www.gofundme.com/Youth Sports Network TV. Your donation dollars will allow us to hire professional instructors for the YSN Outreach Training Program, create jobs and experience for up-and-coming directors, producers, broadcast and production technicians. Help us reach our goals so we may bring you more fresh quality content 24/7. We would like to thank you in advance and keep watching the Youth Sports Network, the worldwide leader in youth sports coverage.
Clyde Dowdy Jr. back here at Brooklyn Inlet Park with my sidekick Tony Toon for this Pop Warner contest between the Brooklyn Pitbulls and the Brooklyn Knights, and the Pitbulls ahead 28-0. First play from scrimmage for this fourth quarter is blown dead by a whistle.
But if you look at this score here, man, it tells you what this game is doing right about now. 28-0. I mean, what are we going to do here with these Knights?
Well, the Knights got their work cut out for them, Tony, and they're trying to get on track here and trying to get on the board as they try to get back into this contest in the fourth quarter.
Well, let's see what happens on this play.
Run right up the middle, and they don't get very, very far.
They're stopping them in the backfield. Why is that? I mean, they're just mashing this offensive line like crazy.
The Pitbulls now take the ball over on downs. There's another flag.
There's some flags out there. What's the penalties?
Pitbull's ball. Play up the right side for a short gain. One of the tougher defensive stands this afternoon for the Knights.
That number 66 is just crashing right through that offensive line, and there's no stopping him. He's just getting in there.
Full backfield for the Pitbulls. Once again, they try to go off the right side, but they go around, and they do get around the corner. That's a nice little run around the right side for the Pitbulls as they move the sticks once again. Pitbulls are having their way with the Knights this afternoon, Tony.
I can clearly see. I mean, if you look at this, we're talking about, and there's a little bit of, a little bumping and grinding right after the play on a couple of these plays here. So there's definitely some anxiety out there.
Getting a little chippy, First down for the Pitbulls as they try to drive down and put some more points on the board this afternoon, on a lovely afternoon here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Another little sweep off to the right side. Nice saving tackle there, and there's a penalty at the point of contact. Either that or a face mask. We'll sort it out. Nice little screen. That one defender had a chance to bring him down at the point of attack, but he was able to catch up with the offensive player and bring him down. It's another first down for the Pitbulls as they're marching down the field steadily.
These Knights have got to get into this huddle, and they've got to have a conversation, and they've got to say, look, we're getting killed out here. What are we going to do that's going to put us in a position to get, to get this ball, in that end zone?
And the referee is marking off the the penalty, Tony, and that puts the Knights back on their heels further, and the Pit Bulls closer to another score.
Deep in the Knights' territory.
So they're going to put the ball down on the 12-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Pit Bulls.
I want to make a correction. That was number 65, who apparently is just getting in there, man, on the offensive side. He's just doing his thing.
That's where the game is a won or loss, right at the offense and defensive line.
Well, what do they say? Offense fills the seats, defense wins the games? Or was that reverse?
No, you're absolutely right. Defense wins games, and offense does put people in the seats. That's what people come to see, that offensive display. Pit Bulls ball 2nd down. They're coming right at us. Over the left side, and it's clear sailing. Touchdown, Brooklyn Pit Bulls. A little extra late hit there, but frustration on the part of the Knights as the Pit Bulls are having their way here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Clearly that feels wide open for him right here. He's just taking it in.
There's no one in between him and the green.
Didn't even have time to pull up his pants.
Absolutely. Touchdown. Add 6 on to the Pit Bull score, and they will lose by a score of 34-0 with the extra point coming up. There will be no extra point because that is the last play of the game. So the final score this afternoon for Brooklyn Inlet Park is the Brooklyn Pit Bulls 34, the Brooklyn Knights 0. This is YSN, your leader in youth sports coverage. We'll be right back. This is YSN, the world leader in youth sports coverage.
OpenVisionNetworks.com. International television. Watch mobile TV. Watch documentaries. Action movies. Kung Fu movies. OpenVisionNetworks.com. Download the app today. It's a free download.
In case you missed this presentation of YSN, you can now get all your favorite games online at the Open Vision Network Channel 8. Just log on to www.openvisionnetwork.com and you can watch any game at any time. Youth Sports Network, the world leader in youth sports television. The Youth Sports Network presents Game of the Week Night live webcast from the Youth Sports Network Broadcast Center located in Queens, New York. Join us for a live webcast. You can check out the live webcast on the YSN website. Just go to www.youthsportsnetworktv.com and click on the live webcast tab on the homepage. We hope that you'll join us, and we thank you in advance for your support. Enjoy the games and keep watching the Youth Sports Network, the worldwide leader in youth sports coverage. YSN continues to bring you the best in youth sports coverage, but we need your help. We are looking for donations to help the Youth Sports Network reach its goal of becoming the first 24/7 broadcast and cable network dedicated to youth sports. You can help the Youth Sports Network by donating to the GoFundMe campaign. You can reach the Youth Sports Network GoFundMe page from our website at www.youthsportsnetworktv.com. or go directly to our campaign page at www.gofundme.com/Youth Sports Network TV. Your donation dollars will allow us to hire professional instructors for the YSN Outreach Training Program, create jobs and experience for up-and-coming directors, producers, broadcast and production technicians. Help us reach our goals so we may bring you more fresh quality content 24/7. We would like to thank you in advance and keep watching the Youth Sports Network, the worldwide leader in youth sports coverage.
This is YSN, the world leader in youth sports coverage. We're back here at Brooklyn Inlet Park where the Brooklyn Pit Bulls have defeated the Brooklyn Knights by a score of 34-0. Right now, we're going to go down to the field as Tony Toon is with one of the game officials.
Clyde, thanks a lot for that. Right now, we're standing. You have the toughest job. Tell us who you are, and we know you're one of the officials. And how long have you been doing this, man?
Doing it years, probably close to 10 years now. My second year here in Brooklyn. Prior to that, in mainly high school in upstate New York.
Well, I noticed there was some education on the field. I saw you talking to some of the players. I guess there were some issues with late hits after the play.
Precisely, and you can't take the steam out of the boys, but the thing is you do need to teach, and this is a teaching league. It's to get them from this level up to the next level.
Exactly. And you said you've been doing this 10 years, Brooklyn and Queens. I mean, what do you see when you see the intensity coming out of these kids?
A lot of myself when I was younger.
Oh, okay. Did you actually play?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And what position?
I was cornerback.
Quarterback. Actually, I remember being a defensive end, and that hurt. So, but I want to thank you guys for the great job that you guys are doing. And if there's anything that you can share about these young folks, please, by all, take the time to do that.
Thank you very much.
Great interview, Tony. I see you with the winning coach from the Brooklyn Pit Bulls.
From the Brooklyn Pit Bulls. Coach, what's happening? What's going on, big guy? I hear you giving the education component, man. What's going on over here, man?
It's all good, man. We just trying to make a difference in these kids' lives today. And this is our 6 years in existence, and we're having fun out here with these kids.
I'll ask this question now. What division is this for you guys right now?
This division is junior pee-wee.
Junior pee-wees, right.
Yes.
But the intensity from these young folks, they kept the drive, they kept going, I guess. Is that an example of what you put on them?
Yes, that's how we're taught from our leader, Coach Lloyd, who's not here, Mr. Rodriguez, but his wife is. Would you like to say a few things to her?
Yeah, we'll talk to her after, but I just want to get from you, because I saw you involved, and I know that this is one of the only leagues that allow you to actually go out on the field, and you were very involved and what have you. So what are you getting from these kids and when they hear that?
Well, I'm like a motivational speaker, and I love to energize. I love to dig deep down inside their spirits and bring out the best. That's what my job is. That's why I'm here.
So it kind of scared us over there a little bit, though.
No, I don't want to do that.
No, I'm just joking.
No, seriously. Last week we were at our first game and we went to New Jersey. We played this team, and the officials and everything was kind of like wicked, and I was very loud. It was like a stadium like this, but much bigger. And after the game, the parents wanted to meet me. They said, listen, we stayed just so that we can meet you because you're so spiritual, because you're never cursed. You never curse, so we knew that there was something special in you, and that's God. I always give him the praise. And I love doing what I'm doing because the kids need it. A lot of these kids come from families that don't have, so when they come here, we try to give them what they don't have, and that's love and appreciation and motivation.
Actually, there was one situation, I think, where the official had to reprimand maybe one or two of the players and whatnot. I mean, and where do you go from there after that?
Well, like I told them, you can't go around hitting kids. You can't do that. That's not respectable, and we don't teach that. We are a very clean, classy organization. Always class involved. Again, I love these kids. I love these kids. Without them, there's no me. And I feel without me, there's no them, so the two go together.
You guys did a great job, Coach, and congratulations on your win. And hopefully catch up with you in another game.
Yeah. Thanks, Tony. But we're going to keep it right there on the field with you as you got another interview for us.
Clyde, as I stand here, I'm excited for the fact that you see the involvement of a lot of parents. But couple that with the thought process, the parents are also very involved in the organizational aspect of it. And Lisa, you are the wife to the president of the league. And tell us a little bit about the league.
The league is, we started in 2000. The league is like 3 years old, and we service youth from 5 to 15 years old. And we have like about 6 teams. When we have like each team has about 5 to 6 levels in them.
What was your sense of with regards to this win today?
The kids getting out there and playing hard and learning, because this is the level right before right after the Mighty Mite level, which is instructional. So it's basically from the Mighty Mite to junior pee-wee, and they take what they learned from Mighty Mite and they keep going on and getting ready for the next level.
Now, where are you guys originally based out of?
We're based in Fort Greene, Brooklyn.
Oh, in Fort Greene. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I worked for Congressman Tans over there for a little while, so pretty much okay. Now, my question is, are you getting any support from any of the organizations or the elected officials or anything along that vein to help the league along?
Yeah, we get a lot of help from Letitia James.
Okay.
What you call it? Adams.
Eric Adams.
Eric Adams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of
And
cool.
The Fort Greene Association.
Okay, Fort Greene. Thank God, finally they're kicking in something, right? Well, let me tell you some stories. But with that being said, is there a lot of involvement from the parents?
They're getting there. Okay. You know, it's like a lot of the kids are more so involved than the parents. Okay. You know, but we're trying to get the parents more, involved with their kids and coming out. Getting their kids to come out. It's hard work, but they're getting there.
It's a labor of love, but I know that you and your husband probably have worked 3 times as much. I mean, it's not enough hours in a day for you guys to do this stuff and whatnot. But we do thank you, because these young folks need that. And knowing, what's happening in Brooklyn, particularly in the Fort Greene area around Ingersoll and Whitman houses and all that, with all the shootings and what have you, this is a great place for them to be. So we thank you guys for that work.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work.
The final score this afternoon from Brooklyn Inlet Park is the Brooklyn Pit Bulls 34, the Brooklyn Knights 0. Let's go down to the field with Tony Herbert.
Big Mark Johnson. Mark, I'm trying to figure this out today, man. We took 2 losses on the side, in 2 different games and whatnot. What's the energy out here?
The energy is positive, man. But what we try to instill in the kids is the need to be prepared, and I understand that it's an obligation, and with some things it's kind of tough to get the practice. But if you don't get the practice, you're not going to be able to make the necessary adjustments that need to be made on the fly during the game, and that's a lot of what happened today. When players goes down, you got to get another player up in there. If you're not at practice, you won't know where you need to be when it's time to fill in, and there was a lot of that going on.
Now, I know that we just finished your second game of the day. We're now going into your seniors. What do you anticipate coming out of that?
I'm expecting them to play hard. They made some personnel changes during the week to shore up the offensive line. So we're looking for a good matchup against the Titans, and we'll see how it goes.
Now, going back, we just came off the junior Pee Wee game. Is that what we just came off of? Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about number 7. Number 7's a little awesome play. It seems as though he was carrying the heart of the team.
That's my man Kendall Shan. He's 90 pounds soaking wet, and he's 10 years old, and he's an animal, man. As you saw, he broke off a couple of good runs. He's our linebacker, and him and Tariq, number 55, they're both those are our key players. And if we can get those guys the other guys to come to practice and learn to block for them, they can open up a world of offense for those 2 cats.
Well, tell me now what's being instilled in the younger members, the Pee Wees, the junior Pee Wees, and we'll come back on the seniors after the post wrap up on the game after this. But tell me, what do we need to do now with the junior Pee Wees and the Pee Wees to get them more involved and getting them to these practices and what have you?
It's an obligation on their part, and obviously at that age, it's about the parents making the commitment. We're still trying to develop a culture of football in this North Brooklyn area where football's been absent for so long, and so people don't really understand what it takes to play football and to be competitive. For example, a good portion of those kids came down looking to play football because they saw it was football season, but they came down after the 3rd week of the season. And so we're like, yeah, come on down, but you got to understand, the culture of football, it doesn't start in September. It starts in July, all right? In July, they're running around doing this, that, and the third, and we're on the field trying to build a team. If you come in September, yeah, we'll have you. We'd love to have you, but it now takes time away from the preparedness for the rest of the games. And that's what I'm finding here. But in our second year and still trying to push or whatever, I think that we're now developing that culture, and so now the parents will know, okay, now I have to bring my child down not in September or October, but in July, in June, so that we can go through conditioning and learn the game of football.
It's kind of tight. So we're going to come back. We have another game coming up, and we'll do the full wrap-up on the whole day, have a conversation about that, talk about the funding issues, and then I'll also keep you kicking from there, man.
Sounds good.
Mark Johnson, that's right. Brooklyn Knights, we're going to come back with some more. Stay tuned. This is Youth Sports Network.
Thanks, Tony. Another great afternoon of football here from Brooklyn Inlet Park. The Brooklyn Knights took it on the chin, though, and went down to a tough defeat at the hands of the Brooklyn Pit Bulls. But as Tony Toon was talking to the folks this afternoon, it's all about participation, it's all about camaraderie, it's all about bonding. And that's what happened this afternoon. The Brooklyn Knights will get back to the drawing board and try to work out some of the kinks in their armor. And the Pit Bulls are going to try to keep moving forward as they played some outstanding football this afternoon. As always, this is YSN, your leader in youth sports coverage, with my ubiquitous crew, Ron, Corey, and Ralph. We'll catch you next time here on Youth Sports Network, the leader in youth sports coverage.
In case you missed this presentation of YSN, you can now get all your favorite games online at the Open Vision Network Channel 8. Just log on to www.openvisionnetwork.com and you can watch any game at any time. Youth Sports Network, the world leader in youth sports television.
For more information about the Brooklyn Knights, visit www.brooklynKnights.org or call 718-687-6264.
For more information about the Youth Sports Network, go to www.youthsportsnetworktv.com. And don't forget to check out our real-time streaming channel, Youth Sports, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at www.youthsportsnetworktv.com.